before, one from the recovery center, and he was big alcoholic, 23 years old, and he came in, and I knew that he was drinking, but he was lying to me, and I knew he was lying to me. I was afraid that if I called him out right then and there, then he would just stop coming and just fall off. Then I think I had one more session with him, and then he got drunk and was walking down the street Halloween, stumbled into the street and got hit by a car, and he died. 26 when I graduated, and I was there to counsel and teach 30 plus addicts, and I I don't know, I loved the community, and it was really, really kind of amazing to see people's journeys throughout it, but it got a little much when I would get quite a few inappropriate comments. I would have notes left on my car, but the burnout of working as a substance abuse counselor is about 3 years, and that's how long I lasted. Yeah, I look forward to coming to work every day. It's nice coming to my office, to getting to work with my wife, who is a life coach right next door. I get to see her every day. I get to have my own space. I work for me. I used to work for the recovery center. I worked for a psychiatrist here in town, and I just love this. So, and I think that it's just, I let people be themselves. And my professor once said that she didn't like the way that I sat when I was counseling, because I fidget a lot. And I told my professor, I was like, well, if my clients are worried about the way that I'm sitting or what I'm wearing, I'm a pretty piss poor therapist. I come in and I wear band t-shirts and ripped jeans and Vans, and you know, I think people just feel comfortable around that kind of personality, that kind of aura that people give out. And I see a lot of LBGTQ. I have a plethora of clients, and there's not a lot of those in Wichita, so I get a lot of referrals for that. And me being a gay woman as a therapist, I love working with that community. I love working with the cis community. One that holds dear to my heart, she alcoholic, didn't want kids, and she couldn't find herself. Long story short, she now lives in Mississippi with her husband and her two beautiful babies, is happy and healthy and sober, and she calls me her kid's God therapist. So she's actually going to be here in December. She made 2 knotted blankets for my kids. I get to meet her youngest baby. She's probably the biggest one, because she thanks me a lot for saving her marriage and her life and allowing her to be a mom. So that's probably my favorite of the past ones. But therapy is about going back and healing that wound. We've There have been trauma and trauma, but you can process it. But you always have to recognize that that's not ever going to go away. But I believe that there's no lost cause.